Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Old Human School. This time, we just want to try something different. Thinking of just going live stream for maybe 5 to 10 minutes to give all of you an update about the learnings for the week itself. So I tried to use YouTube, the live stream feature, but apparently I could not do it because my channel is new. But it has been registered that I have the interest to do that. So I think my account for streaming will be enabled only 24 hours from now. So which is tomorrow. Okay, today is Tuesday, so it will be on Wednesday. Anyway, I can't wait, so I decided to record this. So after I record this, I'm just gonna post it as if it's gonna be a live stream. We try to do this live stream every Tuesday night, maybe around this time, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And I hope that you will tune in, when we really go live, next week. Anyway, just want to share about, I hope you've been enjoying or cringing over our last few videos about dreams. We were just exploring this topic because we feel that, as a channel that educates people, it's important that the audience, all of you, that you are all dreaming, you are all having a goal about what is, in your future. Just to clarify, sometimes when I talk about dreams, people look at me with a weird look, as if that when you dream is abnormal, that if you don't have a dream, you just sort of drift in life, just go through the motion, that is normal. So I just want to counter that, to say that, really it's not having a dream. Maybe I just give a definition of what a dream is to me. I think a dream is a snapshot, a vision, or image of something that God or the Holy Spirit can do in your life in the future. So it's a snapshot, image, and a vision of what the Holy Spirit can do in your life in the future. So if that's the definition, then I believe that all of us can dream, so just something to think about. Anyway, I just want to highlight a very important thing that happened to me last Sunday. Okay, last Sunday is usually a relaxing day for me. So what I did is I went to this coffee chain called Coffee Bean and Tea Leaves. Okay, these are a chain of coffee place like Starbucks. Okay, in Singapore, in Malaysia, and I don't know where else. So I went there. I ordered a cup of cappuccino, and when the cappuccino came, okay, actually it was to my surprise because it was a cup, and it was white totally on the surface. Okay, and I thought that's weird, because cappuccino, I was expecting some sort of decoration or some coffee art, on the surface with cinnamon powder and so on and so forth. But never mind. I'm there for the coffee, not for how it looks. It's more important how it tastes. So anyway, I accepted, and I bought the cup, and found a seat, and I sat down. To enjoy my cup of cappuccino. So as I was taking my first sip, okay, I remember, just holding up the cup and then putting it to my mouth, and I couldn't drink. You know why? Because the white stuff, which is the foam, of course, cappuccino always have a layer of foam on top, right? It was so thick that it blocks my nose, so I couldn't drink at all. Then I got a little bit surprised that my cappuccino is like that, So there was a spoon silver spoon that was given to me, a teaspoon. So I took it, right? And then I put it into the coffee and I started to push the foam a little bit to the side, closer away from me, so that I can access the liquid part of the coffee. So I very carefully did it, and I able to take my first sip of that coffee. So I took a big gulp of the coffee, and then I put it down, and then it concerns me, okay, that I've drank so many cups of cappuccino in my life, but never before have I experienced cappuccino like this. It appears that the thickness of the foam is like half the cup, compared to the liquid part. So I used my spoon and I started to explore more, and truly it was half liquid and half foam, and it concerns me. So without taking any further sips or gulps, I went to the counter and I just, not to complain, I mean, it's just to, let them know, maybe they made a mistake or something like that. And I asked them, why is the cappuccino like this? And then the waiter told me that, oh, this is cappuccino, it's like that. Okay, we don't do decoration. Okay, that's standard operation, SOP, standard something operation. Oh, standard operating procedure. Okay, standard operating procedure. So he told me standard operating procedure, which I of course say that no, it's not possible that this is standard operating procedure, because I am a customer. I have come to Coffee Bean and Tea Leaves a lot of times. I've been to Starbucks, I've been to many cafes, but I've never ever experienced a cup of cappuccino like this. And he saw that I didn't believe him, so he actually turned to another colleague, okay? And the other colleague confirmed that that's how Coffee Bean and Tea Leaves does the cappuccino. So I had no choice, there are two of them, there's one of me. So I said, are you sure? And they said, yeah, I'm sure. Then okay, then I will go back, okay, maybe I'll go online, right? I will ask the people there, just, like threatening them. Maybe they are afraid of, things going viral, that why coffee in their chain is like that. But didn't bother them. So they say, yeah, this is how it is. Go ahead, it's fine. So I took the cup back and then I sat down and I continued to drink my coffee. I really didn't want to, post it online or anything like that. I thought, okay, maybe bad luck, I had a bad day, had a bad cup, of so many thousands of cups maybe I have drunk. I have tasted in the chain, right? This is only the first time. So I remember trying hard again, drink my second sip and the third sip. I think I only had third or fourth sip, right? And the cup is finished. Then I left it there. Then as I was sitting down and I was about to leave, I didn't have the mood actually to continue to sit there anymore. So I decided to leave. But then in my heart, I said that I must do something. You know why? Because after I have finished the cappuccino, okay, I drank a cup of cappuccino today in another cafe. Okay, after you have finished your cappuccino, it should look like this. Don't know whether you can see that. Okay, it should look like this, right? So, can you see that? Yeah. Nice, dirty, cup, okay, but no foam, okay, a little bit of foam but no foam. But instead their cup was like this. Okay, I thought of coffee. Okay, this is the one that is in Starbucks, in Coffee Bean and Tea Leaves. Can you see? I don't know how to do this. Where's the light that is blocking? Look at that, just look at that. Okay, look at the amount of foam. Okay, so I had to take this cup and then approach them again. So this time I asked for the manager. Can you bring me the manager? I just want to confirm that this is how you make cappuccino. the standard operating procedure. So the manager came, same thing. They said, this is how they make a cup of cappuccino. So they just wouldn't admit, there was something wrong. Okay, I couldn't even take my first sip because of the level of foam that was in the cappuccino. Anyway, couldn't do anything. So I said, okay, it's fine. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, maybe that's gonna be the last time I will come to Coffee Bean and Tea Leaves. Okay, at least that branch. Okay, so I went off, and I remember Googling and finding out, what is really the standard operating procedure for making a cup of cappuccino in this chain. And I found out this is not it. Okay, they obviously made a mistake. Anyway, as I was walking back on my way home, I feel that something is not doesn't satisfy that day. So I feel that okay, that cup of coffee wasn't fulfilling. So I remember walking past another coffee joint. This time I noticed that there's a new coffee, okay, and this is the one. It's called Jones Coffee. I think it's a new chain. Okay, it just opened in One Utama. And I went to, hey, let's grab another one, okay. The first one doesn't satisfy. I need another one, okay. And I have tolerance for many, many cups of coffee, okay. So second cup. So I went to order a cappuccino, okay, of all things, a cappuccino, and I got my cappuccino, tasted it, not bad at all, for a new chain, and I think the boss was there, the people were there, and I sat in a not so beautiful place, right, but I could enjoy the coffee. Now, I had nothing to complain about this coffee, okay. But if I did, okay, and the manager is there, okay, the boss is there, okay, apparently she must be the boss, she's dressed very, very nicely and all these things, right? She's monitoring how, the staff were doing their work. If I had any complaints about this coffee, you know what, I would have gone up and asked them, and they would have gladly fixed the issue. Why? Because I believe that they are a startup, okay. So they will be so eager for feedback from their customers. They are so eager to make mistakes so that they can learn. Now, compared to Coffee Bean and Tea Leaves, an established chain, okay, have I don't know, hundreds in Malaysia, Singapore, and being so established, okay, everyone knows them, right? When they are being confronted with a mistake, with something that, they're so obviously wrong, they could not admit that it's a problem. So I think this is an issue with established chain or established businesses. They operate in a way that is so according to protocol that they are no longer in positions to learn, or no longer in positions to admit mistakes because they are afraid, because their job is at stake or whatever. But I think for a startup, it's very, very different. Startups are being built to make mistakes, because when you make mistakes and you make mistakes fast, then you learn, then you grow, and then you have room to become bigger. But when you're big, it's really very, very hard. So I'm thinking about dreams. I'm not asking you to be an established dreamer, that you have something established, okay? I'm asking you to be a startup dreamer. That means I'm inviting you to make mistakes, so that because you're going to be small, right, you are just starting off, right, you have room for those mistakes. And it's in those mistakes that you learn. And it's in learning that you grow, that one day you can become big. Like Coffee Bean and Tea Leaves. I hope by then, you will still continue to learn and dream. So having small dreams sometimes has its advantage compared to people who have relatively big dreams, right? Who wants to go bigger. So I encourage you to not despise any dream that you have, that God put in your heart, but to continue to pursue it. Be a startup dreamer. So that's something that happened to me on Sunday, that I realized that may be helpful for us, if we have a dream. In my path of dreaming, I've gone through a lot of transitions. One of the transitions that I've gone through is stepping out from 9 to 5, to be on my own. Started a business, and I was successful in 9 months. After 9 months, I have so many clients, or rather, I have enough clients that pay me enough, that I'm able to, dedicate more time to do the things that I'm supposed to do, which is the reason why I started my business in the first place. So why 9 months is because I really work very hard, and I really make a lot of mistakes in my first 9 months, and then it come to a point that it was a tipping point, and after that, things become much better. So just want to encourage you to dream, continue to dream. A dream is just a vision, a snapshot, and an image of a future that God and the Holy Spirit can do in your life. So I think everyone can dream, and everyone can be a startup dreamer. So I hope you just enjoy this rant on a Tuesday night. So I hope to see you again next week for another, maybe I call it Wisdom Tuesday, just sharing with you, what God has put in my heart and the experiences that I'm going through. So thank you. Love you, and stay cool. Bye-bye.